Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to throw down a quick tutorial on how to do tacks in light wind conditions using the new Ozone Parawing, the 5-meter pocket rocket.
Now I recently got the 5-meter and thought I'd go out in less than 10 knots and see if we could get it going. Now with parawinging, we know that the efficacy of the wing is relative to the quality of wind moving across its surface. Unlike wing foiling, it has an inflatable strut and leading edge where the shape can be maintained. It's much easier to deal with handling the wing itself. But when it comes to wing foiling and under 10 knots, our direction changes can involve two techniques. One is a jibe and the other is a tack. Now a jibe, we move downwind. And the thing with downwind is that if it's already under 10 knots, there's no wind to innervate the parawing. And so it becomes difficult to maneuver. And so you end up making your jibe, but the parawing gets left behind. And you have to do some extreme measures just to get it going again. Fine, you can pull it off, but there's more risk of crash and restarts again in light wind. It's inherent with its own issues. But if we can employ a tack, which even in wing foiling is a much more difficult maneuver, what we can do is maintain line tension and keep apparent wind up so that the shape of the parawing is maintained throughout our direction change. So I'll run through a quick tutorial on how we can do that here on the beach. I've only got the 3-meter today, but it'll suffice in running the idea. Now, we're just going to assume it's, for me, the rider is a goofy footer, and I'm going to be heading with my right shoulder forward. Obviously, the main thing about tacking is about board speed and board maneuvering. It's actually very little to do with the wing, even though it's involved. And many people make the mistake of trying to tack, looking at the wing, trying to maneuver it, while not considering what's happening under the feet. Now, I come from prone foiling, and I know that what made it easy for me was to concentrate having board speed and completing an entire turn without even thinking of the wing. In fact, some of the easiest ways to learn is to ditch the wing mid-turn and see if you can complete the tack itself without the hand wing. Obviously, you might want a leash so you don't lose it, but the idea, the theory behind it is that. So if we're concentrating on our board speed, then obviously making our maneuver from left to right, in terms of my perspective, going as fast as I can, because it is a light day anyways. And I'm going to turn my hand over midway along the rear section of the bar. And when I go to make my tack, I am concentrating on my board maneuver. And as far as the wing goes, I'm going to point the red portion of the bar in the direction I want to go to have the wing turn over my head. But my focus will be on the board maneuver.
So the key part is the hand position with palm facing down as I head through the tack, and also pointing the red section of the bar through the direction I want to go to ensure the wing moves overhead. Also to keep your focus on completing the board maneuver. For the toe side tack, the technique is exactly the same as the heel side, except when we approach the tack, our leading hand will be facing palm up, holding the bar. And again, exactly the same, the red bar end will point the way we want to head through the tack maneuver. This will ensure the kite moves overhead and that our hand is in a good position once we've finished the tack to sail out with some power.
The more time I spend with the parawing in different days and different conditions, all adds up. And if I can practice tacks on a light wind day, then obviously when the wind is stronger, I can count on them as an essential maneuver in my skill set. All right, so I hope that was helpful, guys. Get out there and have fun. See ya.